Hey you guys, just keeping you guys updating. I am actually packing right now because I am getting ready to go to my next destination. It's been a while since, I think a couple of days, right, since I made a video. But I'm gonna show you guys what I'm using to pack for my 17-day trip. These are very handy. I got them on the TikTok shop. So basically you stuff everything in there and then you use this little vacuum and suck it in, and then you just close it with this tab. But yeah, I'm getting ready to pack for my next trip. I was going to make another video when I got here about France, but I got so busy. Rome is just amazing. I freaking love Rome. I love the vibe here. Everyone here is very, you know, very happy. They don't seem stressed out here. And as soon as I got here, everybody was just casual. Nice spring dresses, tattooed. I didn't feel uncomfortable showing my tattoos because sometimes I feel uncomfortable. And I'm pretty sure people can tell that I am not from there because of my tattoos. I do tend to stand out a lot, and I'm used to it. But yeah, France, Italy was crazy. The airport had no AC, so thankfully I had this. I felt like I was suffocating, and people are used to the hot, and I am kind of used to it, but not used to it like that all the time. I don't like being in a hot area too long. The airport was really small, and the restrooms look so beautiful. It has sparkles on the floor. I wish I would have gotten a video about that, but I was just not feeling it. I hate flying. I hate being in the car too long. I hate being on trains. I hate being in the bus. It's just not my cup of tea, and I still do it. I also always get food sick, bad acid reflux from different kinds of food. I have an allergy problem, and even though I do get all of that, I still try anything and everything. I don't know why I do that to myself when I know my stomach cannot tolerate it. So yeah, I get jet lag, I get motion sickness, I get just everything. My ears stop to pop, and I just think there's something wrong with me. I don't know what it is. It probably has to do with my sinus. I don't know. But anyways, Paris, there was a lot of homeless people. It was kind of crazy. I don't know if you guys saw the stories that I posted, but they had I believe a soccer game, and everybody was just going crazy in the streets, just acting hella crazy, running around, throwing fireworks. And I'm telling you, everyone was getting out of control. Uber generally takes long, like 10 minutes, but this time Uber was just not moving at all. Like it was just sitting there because of the crowd that there was. The food was horrible. I went to that famous boat restaurant that I saw reviews that they had good quality everything, but it was just not. It was a small portion of food, and you know how always all I feel like all expensive restaurants are all like that, small portions of food, and the bill comes out too high. But I guess it was just for the experience that we got it, because we were literally right beside the tower, and I feel like the restaurant was way better than being under there, because when you're around the tower, it's just crazy packed. Like there's people behind you, there's people beside you, there's people walking in front of you. It's just chaotic. It's too crazy. And I was going to pay to go in there, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and follow the TikTok trends that everybody's telling you to go around the area for better pictures. So that's what we ended up doing. There's some museums that are free. Now, mind you, the museums are hella big, so you're gonna be there for a good while. So we only did one. We did not care about the Mona Lisa. We were kind of like curious about it, but it's just a picture inside a glass, and we did not want to wait hours for it. It was just not something we were looking forward to. Now, I did want to do the Disney, but sadly I did not have any time to do that because, like I said, there was all these people running around, and it kind of killed my excursion time. It killed, I had a boat ride to do, and the day just went by fast there. So basically we just were able to do the museum and the restaurant, and we still had to go to the grocery store to, you know, buy breakfast. The grocery store was not crazy expensive. I think we were in a good area, in a good zone, which wasn't right there by the tower. It was a little bit up north towards like the airport area. Well, between the airport and the train, because we got off the train. So it was a really good area. It wasn't that crowded over there. Other than that, we flew to Rome from the airport, and we flew to Rome. I believe the flight was only $100, and it was for 2 hours to fly. It was a little bit more faster because I believe the train was going to take 5 hours or so, and I just do not have patience for all of that. Now, as soon as I landed to Rome, I had to download that app called It Taxi, and that's the app that they use here. They do not use Uber over here. And I was going to take the train to get to my Airbnb, because the airport to Rome is 1 hour, and I was going to take it because on the train there's no traffic, it's just straight down. And when you go on the taxi, you just gotta stay in traffic. It takes a little bit longer, and the way I am from the jet lag, I did not want to get a taxi, but ChatGPT recommended me to get a taxi because of my luggage. I had luggage with me, and it was just like, just get a taxi. So right there in the airport, once you exit, make sure you follow the taxi sign. They do have a line that you gotta get on, and they assign a taxi for you. Now the taxis over here, I did got scammed. Yeah, because I got one, and as soon as they turn on the timing, I believe that's how much they're supposed to charge you. Some of them charged me way too much. Just charged me like what, $30, $25, when it could have been like what, $6. So make sure that you guys check on those numbers, and make sure it's on, because then they'll be like, oh, I didn't turn it on. No, make sure. Also, the taxis here, they have a license. They have a magnet on the side of the door, and it has a license. It's like a red magnet on their door, and it has a license number. So you should know. All the taxis out here, they all look the same. They're all white cars or white small minivans, so they all look the same. It's been a hassle with the taxis over here, I'm not gonna lie. The app only worked in some areas, so even though the app did not work, you can still just get a taxi out here. If you see one without people in there, you can just tell them that you need a ride. And most of the people out here talk English. It is a touristic area, and you're not gonna be the only one that is here in Rome. A lot of people from all over the world comes to Rome. So I believe that that's where I felt a little bit more comfortable, because everyone was out, like everybody was with their phones. It felt a little bit more safe compared to the pickpocket area in Italy, in France, Paris. I know there is people out here that do that too as well, pickpocket, but I feel a little bit more safe here in Rome than in Paris. And people out here did speak English, so to me that made me feel a little bit more comfortable. And not only that, some people speak Spanish and I speak Spanish, so that made me feel even more comfortable. In Paris, everyone speaks French. Nobody, some people do talk English, but there's more locals out there, and you gotta dress a little bit more nice. They do have some dress codes in some areas. Here in Rome, they do too, because they have like basilicas, and you just cannot go in shorts or leggings. You gotta just go in loose clothing. So if you are planning on coming here, do not bring your outlaw outfits. Make sure that you bring some long covering your legs dresses, and you should be good. I wear shorts one time to go on a tour out here, and yeah, somebody told me something. I do not care. I do not care, but I mean, I am trying to be respectful about it. So I'm glad I brought everything on this little Ziploc looking bag. So yeah, I've been having a great time. I do not miss Dallas and the drama and the stress and the bills and all of that. But I know as soon as I get back, I have a lot to catch on. We went to the grocery store out here in Rome, and thankfully our Airbnb that we got here has the kitchen, but they don't have a microwave, so I had to use the stove. And they also don't have, what else do they not have? Oh, a TV, but that's okay, because in Paris they had a TV, but it was just all French, so we didn't really watch the TV anyways. I love it here. I feel like they have like a dancing time, like when everyone's outside just dancing, and it usually happens between 7 to 9, and then from 9 all the way till the next morning, you all hear them sing outside. Everybody's singing, and happiness and singing. It's a whole different world out here, and the time difference from Dallas is different too. Now it is hot in here, but I feel because there's buildings, you can just go through the shade. It's not as bad. But yeah, you do get definitely musty here. This Airbnb didn't provide certain things, so that's when we had to go to the grocery store. And the area that we stayed at was in Trastevere. So if you're thinking about coming here, I do recommend this area. It is a nice area. There's a lot of restaurants. Now the restaurants out here are expensive, and to be honest, when we trying the food, it wasn't that great. I just rather get like the sliced pieces. The sliced pieces were like what, $5, $4, and it tastes way better than the restaurant. Or it could be just the places that I went to, and some of the stuff that I cooked. In the grocery store, we only spent $30. So honestly, that's a good deal if you ask me. Now, some of the people in Paris, most of them were rude. I did get my rude people. And some people here do not like Americans or Mexicans. But I didn't really get that many rude people out here in Rome like I did in Paris. I love how it is over here as far as things to do. We went to the Trevi Fountain. It was only $5 to get in the morning before, I believe before 9 a.m. It's free. We went to the Colosseum. The Colosseum was only $20 for a tour. That was also something that we did. We did the Fiat ride. Is it Fiat or Fiat? I don't know. Small little car ride. And That one was expensive, which it was cute, but it wasn't all that. And we also did, what else did we do? Oh, we did the Spanish Steps. That's a nice area too. We got a tour guide there that walked us all around those famous areas, and we learned a little bit of the history. And there's a lot of history here in Rome, so it's just crazy how many people, 400,000 people died in the Colosseum. You know, it's just freaking crazy. We also did another tour toward Pompeii and Sorrento. Now, all of these excursions, I got it on getyourguide.com and viator.com. So yeah, I have a train to catch tomorrow. I am going to be in Venice. You know, Venice is gonna be a whole nother story, because over there you get around taxi buses, water bus taxi. So we're in the water bus. It's not a on road bus. It's a water bus. So wish me good luck with that. And wish me good luck trying to close this luggage too, because I'm struggling. So yeah, make sure that you bring some comfortable shoes. I brought this and this. My feet did get purple. I don't know if that's normal. And sore, and I do have cuts, but I'm not going to get alert because then I overthink. So I'm just gonna take it as shit happens. We did get rained on that day that we went to the Colosseum. And the day before, we did get canceled on our tour because they had a whole parade out there. Hella struggling right now. I wanted to do the Twitch. I know I just said I was gonna do Twitch, but I just have not had any time. Bro. And my phone's been dying, and mind you, I have two phones. So I've been having to use the other one. And only one gets service and the other one doesn't. But as long as I got a map, I'm good. How the hell did I close it? And if you guys want to send me some Cash App or Zelle for my birthday, my birthday is in 2 days. I will be gladly thankful, because this trip is hella expensive. I'm gonna come back broke but happy. But at least I created some memories, right? I might have like a, no. Why is it not closing? Mind you, I put files all the time, so this should be easy peasy for me. Easy peasy. I think they don't charge it when you bring like a little luggage like this with a backpack. But if you bring a big one, you're gonna have to spend extra fees. And I could have brought a big one, but I wasn't trying to deal or stress. I'm good at stressing just those little small things. Why is there no closing? There you go. No que no. Sí se puede. Todo en esta vida se puede. And I'm not using any filters, so yeah, don't be judgy. It says upside down. I don't know. Anyways, you guys, it was nice talking to you, and thank you guys for supporting and liking and commenting and following me, and just showing some love. I'll keep you guys posted on the next trip.